Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. What's up, y'all? Happy Thursday. Happy thriving Thursday. Y'all, is this our first Thursday of 2022? I think it is, man. I feel like I ain't seen y'all in forever. What's up, y'all? Man, listen, we got a great session for y'all today. I'm super excited. I know I said we was going to talk about Stephen Covey's the 7 highly effective habits, but yo, check this out. We got a guest speaker. We got a guest speaker, and y'all already know I don't bring y'all nothing whack. I don't bring y'all nothing crazy. Anytime we got a guest speaker, you already know it's about something impactful and it's about opportunity. So I can't wait to get into that. Where my phone at real quick? Because the chat going off too much, y'all. I gotta see. Tanner, is that you first? What's up, yo? You the first one for 2022 starting us off right, yo. I love to see it. Hey, Breezy Bree, you already know we gotta come hard, man. New year, new everything, new opportunities, all that. I'm so excited, yo. What's up, Tanner? Though, good to see you. Hey, Soul. What's up, Soul? How you doing? Did y'all hear that song that I posted from Soul? Y'all, we gotta make sure that song gets to the radio. Whoever got the radio plug, the DJ plug, we gotta make sure that at least by the end of the year, Soul get that song on the radio because that joint is hard. Yes. Breezy Breeze. What's up, Breezy Breeze? Good to see you. How you feeling? Yo, yo, what's up, yo, yo? How you doing, yo? Tima, what's up, Tima? How you feeling, Tima? Kayla, what's up, Kayla? How you doing, yo? Reality, good to see you, Reality. What's up? How you feeling? Destiny, what's up, Destiny? Destiny, we ain't seen you in a minute. What's up, y'all? How you doing? Tay Bands, what's up, Tay Bands? How you feeling? Oh, it was Jim of the Dilemma. Yo, my bad. My bad. Hey, I take that back. Yo, Jimmy the Dilemma starting us off right 2022. What's up, yo? Jimmy, stop playing, yo. Hey, y'all gotta make sure y'all shout Jimmy out too, y'all. She got a news story that's about to run. Y'all know she dedicated one of her pieces, an original piece, to the police department at University of Maryland. So big deal, y'all. Y'all gotta make sure y'all support. Shout out to Jim of the Dilemma on that, yo. What's up, Dante? How you doing? Good to see you. Relly Rouse, what's up, Relly Rouse? You back, yo? Good to see you. How you feeling? How that school treating you? Good to see you. Asita, what's up, Asita? How you doing? Hey, yo, shout out to Asita, y'all, because Asita hit me up and said, yo, Miss Joni, I want to do a presentation, but I also want to host a Mission Monday. So I'm like, okay, you want to host? She taking my spot on Mission Monday, y'all. She's going to be hosting. I can't wait to see it. Shout out to Asita because that's how you do big things. And yes, Jim of the Dilemma, y'all. Her sipping paint is coming up soon. Y'all better make sure y'all take advantage of that heartbeat discount, yo. Get on it. What's up, Kyle? How you doing? Hey, yo, not you about to cry. What's up, Jazzy Jazz? How you feeling, yo? Good to see you. Shout out to Jazzy Jazz. What's up, Sang? Shout out to Sang. Y'all, they are about to be our official youth facilitators for 4 of our schools, y'all. 4 of our heartbeat schools, y'all. Our very own. They're going to be at Douglas, Ace, Reginald F. Lewis, and Forest Park, y'all. So shout out to them. They're going to be teaching leadership and entrepreneurship. We love to see it, y'all. Y'all know the Rona had got me down for a little while. Sorry about that, y'all. But look, we on. Don to Don. What's up? How you feeling, Don to Don? Good to see you, yo. Anaya. What's up, Anaya? Yo said the school is a process. Hey, yo, I know that's right. Yo, where we at? Is this Amaya, yo? Is this Amaya Murillo? What's up, Amaya Murillo? Yo, how you feeling, yo? Yes, 6 schools, yo. Please correct me, yo. Heartbeats facilitating in 6 schools. What's up, Amaya? Amaya, you and Soul got to get together, yo. Y'all definitely got to get together. What's up, Ma? Y'all see my mother. Don't stress my mother out in 2022, y'all. Do not stress my little mother out. Ma, just Say hi to everybody all together. Don't be doing the individual, stressing your little fingers out. What's up, Lene? How you doing, Lene? What's up, Charity? Charity made it. What's up? How you feeling, yo? Good to see you, yo. Tay Bands, we gotta get Tay Bands on the radio too, y'all. If y'all haven't checked out Tay Bands music, please, yo, search her on Apple Music. You can find all her music on Apple Music. And like for real, yo, Tay Bands is doing the thing, and we really gotta find a way to get her on the radio too, yo. But all right, y'all. Hey, Jazzy Jazz, stop playing. My mother don't want no cupcake, y'all. What's up, Lene the activist? All right, y'all. Let me get our special guest on here. Yes, Tay Bands, and we're gonna make that happen. And y'all, look, our special guest today, we are just getting the conversation started. She's going to come to us on a Mission Monday. I think it's a couple Mondays from now, but she's going to come next month too to actually go deeper into our conversation that we're going to start today. So anybody, if you don't normally join Mission Monday, if you want to be a guest to join Mission Monday to hear more about what our guest mentor is going to talk about, you are welcome to come. You can hit up any of the Mission Monday heartbeats, the year-round heartbeats, to get the link, and we can share that. That was Anaya. No, so I could have swore I saw a Murillo pop up on there. I could have swore I did, but what's up, Anaya? That's my girl, yo. All right, y'all. Here go our guest, y'all. This is Miss Eliza. What's up?
Hey, y'all. Hey, everyone. Wow. Hopefully I can live up to these intros. That was invigorating, energizing, amazing. Thanks, Miss Joni. And thank you all for having me. Miss Joni let me come on or gave me the invite, and I was so excited to join because I've been hearing about the heartbeats and heart smiles for such a long time. So as you can see from my little name, my name's Eliza, and I'm from the Maryland Food Bank. And I'm here, just like Miss Joni said, to tell you a little bit about a program that we're going to start and really just get sort of the creative juices flowing, get you thinking about it so that when I do come on a Monday, I think we said February 6th, you really get to be totally a part of the process and give me all the ideas that have been generating in the next couple of weeks. So I work for the food bank, like I said, and I think most people probably know what a food bank does. You know, we have a huge warehouse. We give food to food pantries that and other organizations that then give food out to the community. I know that your youth food security group is doing an incredible emergency food pantry, which, oh my gosh, I was just blown away by. I'm so impressed by what y'all are doing. And so that is something the food bank does, but I'm actually part of a team that gets to do something sort of new. I'm on a team that's working on pilots, so not like the people who drive planes, but sort of experiments. So we get the opportunity to go into the community and have conversations like the one we're having today, like the one we'll continue in a couple of Mondays, and say, all right, where's the need? And where can the food bank sort of dive in and put some of our resources towards? Because we have a lot of connections. We're this pretty big institution, but we want to be more on the ground and really like allowing people who are also on the ground a voice to really shape the programs that we're working on. So right now, we're working on a workforce development program. We sort of talked with a lot of people and thought, what's a way that we can help people on a pathway out of hunger? Because that's really the goal. At the food bank, you'll hear people say, our goal is to make it so that we don't have to exist. The food bank shouldn't have to exist because someday, God willing, we'll be able to figure out the issue of hunger. And so we were saying, one thing that really prevents people from leaving that cycle of poverty, from getting out of hunger, is unemployment or underemployment. So right now we're focusing on jobs and helping people to find training and employment to make family sustaining wages, to make enough money, and to have jobs that are interesting enough that really keep them going. So in a couple of months, sort of beginning of March, we're going to start this program, this workforce development pilot. And what I'm going to be doing in the next couple of months is sort of figuring out the design of this and trying to recruit people to be part of our first cohort, our first group. So we're going to start with 30 people. We're going to target, or sort of our preferred age group are essentially many of the people who are in Heart Smiles, so 18 to 24-year-olds. I know some of you are a little younger than that. I wish we could incorporate everyone, but that'll come, I promise. But for this first time, we're going to start with 18 to 24-year-olds. And the idea is that we want you to sort of go on a journey with us. Another cohort type thing. Yeah. So in this journey, 30 people will essentially do an interview with me. We'll talk about what you're interested in terms of sort of what kind of jobs you would like. Right now, we're focusing on 3 industries. So we're partnering with some great organizations in the community that are offering free trainings in healthcare jobs, IT, and sort of cybersecurity jobs. And what else? Also green jobs like solar panel installation. And so if you do this program with us, you talk with me, we figure out what path would be best for you. We hook you up with some of our other client services at the food bank. So those are the people who could connect you to SNAP if you needed it, connect you to some other resources in the community, and essentially just be there for you, be an advocate, offer you as many resources as you need. Then you do this training, and we would sort of see what happens from there. And what we're testing is sort of what the food bank can do to support people who are doing trainings like these workforce training programs. One thing that we thought was, well, we're the food bank, so we can definitely give food to people. So anyone who participates will get a box of food delivered to their house, sort of like what you all are doing with the emergency pantry program. You'll also get a stipend weekly to sort of offset any wages that might be lost by doing this training. And what I think is the best part is that anyone who participates will have the opportunity to really help us build out this program. So we're all going to be learning together. Some people will be doing training. Some people like me will be sort of in the backstage, just supporting you, being there if you need anything. And then by the end, we'll have meetings where we talk through, okay, what worked, what didn't, what is it that you actually need to succeed? What is it that maybe was too much? How can we fix this? How can we fix this sort of problem of having jobs that are hard to attain, having trainings that maybe are free but have a lot of holes in them, and sort of see where we go from there. So that was a lot. I know I'm still not great at explaining it, but the idea is that in these next few months, I'm going to be looking for people who are interested in participating in this, looking for people who are just interested in having conversations. So let's say maybe you're like, no, I know what I want to do, or I don't know what I want to do, or I'm not 18 yet, but you're interested in being a part of planning, or you're interested in being a part of just being like, look, Eliza, you don't get it. So let me have this conversation with you and tell you what I think the community needs. That's, thank you for these comments. I try to explain it as clearly as possible. So that's sort of what I'm looking for. I'm looking for people who are interested in building programs like this. I'm looking for people who are interested in participating and like being in a training program. These training programs are sort of like school, but they're really created in a way that the trainers want you to find jobs at the end. So most of these programs have connections to employers. These employers see, like, let's say an employer is, I don't know, a hospital. A hospital might be like, oh, I know that people who come from that program are really well trained and they are super ready to get a job. And so that means that you already have this whole sort of team and name behind you, so that you are all the more ready to go into this job with your training, with this great reputation. So that's sort of that. I think I today thought that I would just explain it to you as best I could. I'm here to answer any questions if I can clarify anything. And then I also had a few questions that I would love your opinion on, sort of in general. We're going to have to be doing a lot of marketing for this program. And I know that even as someone who is 30, I don't necessarily know how everyone's communicating. I know that the way I communicate with my friends and like get information from the world is probably different than the way a lot of you do. So I would love to know, how would you, if you weren't a heartbeat, how would you want to hear about a program like this? Like, would it be through a flyer? Would it be through like Mayor Scott's Twitter, if we could get on there? Would it be helpful if we made an Instagram account? I know a lot of people, instead of trading emails or numbers, will trade their Instagram handles to like stay in touch. So if we had an Instagram account, would that be like an easy way to reach out to me or to hear more about this program? Definitely need an Instagram. Okay. All right. Good to know. And then social media for sure. Awesome. All right. I like Instagram. I'm an Instagrammer. I can understand that. And then other things that I mentioned, which I know it wasn't super clear, but other things like getting a weekly stipend, getting help enrolling with SNAP, the opportunity to sort of shape programs, a free box of food. Were there any of those that really stuck out, or was there anything that I said that made you be like, yeah, like actually this does sound a little different than what I've heard of before? That does make me more interested. If there was anything that stuck out, I would love to know. Or if there was anything that was like, no, man, Eliza, you did not describe that well. Let's see. Oh, okay. I like these questions.
Yeah.
Do you think it would be good for someone that's looking? So it could be, I think even if this is hard, being someone who has worked in nonprofits for so long, I think sometimes there's that idea where there's like your social justice, like organizing side of you that you do in your job and also outside in just the real world. And then there's also your job that is like allows you to then do the rest of your work. So I think to answer your question, this could definitely be, I think, definitely being a part of the planning process or like coming on that Monday and helping contribute to the conversation would be awesome, like experience and practice to work towards being an organizer. Also, though, I don't think it can hurt to have training in something, particularly like the healthcare training. I think we need advocates in our healthcare system. And so if you were someone who was passionate about organizing, about being a leader in your community, also being someone who is in the healthcare field, I think would be that would be like an incredible match. But that's just me. Let's see. The stipend would definitely help. Yes. Okay, here's a question about the stipend. I was thinking today a lot about how we would distribute this stipend. For you all, in a perfect world, would you prefer like a weekly cash stipend, a check, or like a gift card? And that could, a Visa gift card or like an Amazon gift card or a gift card to a store. I feel like cash would be easiest because then you can just choose. And then you
already know.
That's my thought. Of course, this is a good lesson in institutions where what I think is not necessarily what the food bank's finance team is going to allow. But it really helps knowing from you all, like what would be easiest. Weekly cash. Okay. A gift card that goes to food. So Sol, let me ask you, do you think, here's the thing. I know as someone who's been on food stamps that food stamps don't always cover all the food you need.
I think so confused.
Okay. Are you confused? So
I don't think that she understands that you're saying that you're going to be training for a job. I think she looking at just like the food bank, like getting money for food.
Oh,
like,
I see.
You're going to be training people to go into healthcare fields.
Yeah. So
IT and stuff like that. Yeah, they don't want no food card for that.
Yeah. So no, you don't want food because if you do this program, you would be signed up for SNAP if you're eligible. Sometimes that can be hard in terms of like if you live with a parent or guardian, maybe we would sign the parent up for SNAP. but you would get SNAP or food stamps. You would get that free box of food no matter what, or if you wanted it. And then this stipend would sort of be us saying, we get it. When you're training, sometimes these are like 8-hour training days where you might not be able to work. So we want to help offset that a little bit by just giving you money towards something. So certainly it could be, a gift card to a grocery store, but it could also be, maybe cash or like a gift card to something like a Visa gift card that could sort of be used for anything. Daisha asked a question, but that's a great question. I don't know what the healthcare positions will be yet. I think one of them is like a patient care technician. I think phlebotomy is one, medical assistant. So I love this. You're dedicated to work. All right. So the thing with a lot of these is that the idea is that this training will help you enter at a slightly higher level than just an entry level position where you just, showed up at the hospital or at, I don't know, a tech startup and said, okay, I don't really know anything, but let me start. So the idea is that this training is going to help you get a little higher than an entry level position. And then hopefully, especially because y'all are so young, you will be able to sort of get your feet under you and really be like, yeah, I love this. And I want to do more. So maybe you start as a patient care technician, but you think, I want to go to medical school, or I want to be a doctor, I want to be a nurse or something, and you get to build. So the idea here is that we really want to create that foundation, and we want to put people in jobs where employees want them to succeed and want them to be upwardly mobile. Because there are some jobs, where it's like, you're never going to, unfortunately, you can't move up in a business because there just isn't space for that. But in healthcare, in tech, even in green jobs and like solar panel manufacturing and things like that, you can move up and, get promotions, do more training. And so this is the building block. So I don't have the exact types of health training that we're doing yet because those are still being figured out, but they should be good. I think a lot of them too are through BCC, Baltimore City Community College. So they're totally legit. But the amazing thing is that they're all free. So oftentimes these kinds of trainings are really expensive, but it'll be at no cost. And you'll have people the whole way advocating for you, including me, which could be good or could be bad, but I will be on your team. All right, this is so helpful. I'm trying to think. Knowing about Instagram, knowing about social media is really great. So we're saying cash is ideal. And then if not, maybe some sort of gift card. Let's see. Does anyone have any other questions?
Yeah, Riley Rowe got one. He said, do you think these positions could be part-time, full-time, or both? He said he knows training could vary.
Such a good question. So the positions themselves that once you've trained, I think the idea, Cash App. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about that too, like Cash App or Venmo or something like that. The positions themselves, the idea, I think, is that they will be for a full-time job. Although I think that's also something that, we're partnering with these training organizations because we are not experts in that. So when you do one of these trainings, you'll have me rooting for you, doing sort of background stuff, but you'll also have, a career coach or someone who is at that training, who is working with you to succeed through the training, who's also working with you to help you find jobs once you complete the program. And so that's something that you could talk with them about. If you're like, look, I don't know, I have this other commitment. Maybe I can't do a full-time job or something. That could be something that you talk about. The trainings, it sort of depends on which track you follow. And so that's what I've been doing. When I've been putting this program together, I've been trying to find trainings that have a little flexibility. So a lot of the tech trainings are half day, or they're totally remote, sort of self-guided, which I know can be hard. You have to have that dedication, but that means that if you had something else going on during the day, but you really wanted to do cybersecurity, you could do it at your own pace, in the afternoons and evenings. Some of them are pretty long, like they're a few months long. Some of them are only a few weeks long. And so the idea is that when you decide to apply, you would call me, or that's another question. Sorry, I'm all over the place. But would you all, like, I'm a tried and true millennial. I don't like having phone calls sometimes with people, or sometimes phone calls make me nervous. And Zooming often feels a little easier, or like doing a video chat. For you all, if you had to do like an interview with me, not scary, would it be easier to have a conversation like over a video call, or would it be easier to have a conversation over a phone call? I'd love to offer up in person, but I think with COVID right now, it's going to be tough. Okay, Tay. So that's a great question. And this is a hard thing. This is hard for me to say. I'm so excited that you are in college. Because you are in college, you probably would not qualify for these programs, because these programs are going to, I know, these programs are going to be for people who are choosing not to go to college. Which is rough, because I know that, there are so many different paths that we need to follow, and we need to keep things open. But don't so take what I've just said with a grain of salt, though, because I can do some research and see, because it could be that, if you're in college and you can work sort of the schedule, it might be fine. Yeah, it is interesting. I think the idea is that this is, for people who either might just not, where like you're at a time in your life where you don't really want to go to college, or maybe some people, because often these programs are catered towards slightly older folks. So it could be that, someone went to college a long time ago, didn't find anything that worked for them, so they want to retrain into something else. So let me have conversations with these trainers and see exactly what the stipulations are. I know that you do at least have to have a high school diploma or a GED. So it's a weird.
You got to have it already in your possession?
Or I bet be working on it.
Okay. All right.
I know.
Oh, man.
But these are conversations that we need to have. See, this is the thing. We're doing this one time. And this first time, I'm sort of at the mercy of these training programs, where they are saying, this is what we have. How can you slot in? The hope is that the Maryland Food Bank can come in and say, look, we've had these incredible conversations with these incredible youth and people in the community, and they are telling us these policies aren't quite working. So that's why I want to have these conversations. I work at
if they're going to X out college students, then they should definitely not X out people who don't have a high school diploma or a GED. Like that to me makes zero sense at all. Like, and I know it's people that's on this live right now who don't have anything, who desperately need this, but they would be locked out.
So not all of them lock out, though. Some of them, I think that's why we're sort of going with options. So I think some, like tech, I think you do have to have something. But some of them you don't need it. You just have to take some sort of test that sort of like ensures that you can reach a certain reading level and certain math level.
So it depends on the path you want to go in then.
It depends on the path, totally.
I got you. Okay, so if you take a less rigorous path, then you might be able to slide if you don't have a GED or a high school diploma.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think that's the thing that we want to think about too, where, I don't think we live in a world anymore where you get one degree or you do one training and you stay in that job for the rest of your life. I think that's sort of what our parents' generation was. But they talk about, these generations now, me included, where we'll all have many different jobs and follow many different paths in our lives. So it could be that, you start out and you do this solar panel program that doesn't require a GED, and you do it, and you learn how to manufacture something, and you learn like, wow, I'm really interested in like engineering or like the sort of like electronics and tech behind that. And then the next step could be maybe, doing a class to get your GED and moving to the next level of a training, or like going to another industry.
Yeah, that makes
Let's see.
sense.
Going back to these positions, would they have salary like money? Yeah. So the training will not have a salary, and that's why we're trying to offer a stipend. But once you are hired, these are real jobs. I mean, these are real full-time benefit jobs. And that's the reason that we chose these three industries, because they are ones that, even at an entry level, offer good wages that will, continue growing as you continue up, as you work there longer, and benefits and things like that. So that's why, at the Maryland Food Bank, and I know we're at 6:30, Miss Joni, so I know I need to give you your time. We have some other training programs that are really incredible, like a culinary training program, which is amazing. But the thing is, right now, culinary jobs aren't paying that well. And so that's why we wanted to create this like other path to say like, okay, what else can we do?
That's awesome.
All right. So I was talking about becoming an entrepreneur. One of the programs I'm talking with right now, they have like an entrepreneurial track where they really encourage you to sort of think about going off on your own.
That's awesome.
That's such a good point too. Why don't we hear more about these programs in school? See, these are all ideas that I want you to keep in your head and bring to Monday, on the 6th of February, so we can have a full conversation about this.
Yes.
I want to give you all the rest of your night. You don't have to keep talking about me, but I so appreciate all of your feedback and
Amazing.
your positivity. I can't wait, hopefully, to hop on a Zoom with you that Monday, and then potentially, work with you even more, either through this program, or I'm being really honest that one of the big one of our big goals at the food bank right now, especially on my team, is to create what we're calling a neighbor advisory panel. So that means that we want the voices of the community to come in and make these decisions with us. So even if you are in college and you want to stay on that track and not do a training, come be on this panel, come have these conversations with me. So keep thinking.
Yes.
Come to that Monday meeting and let's keep talking. But thank you
Yes.
so much, everyone.
No, thank you. This was great. And I told you when we talked on the phone, I smell internship all around you. So
Yeah.
about Heartbeats working like with you as part of the actual team to implement this, to market it, to recruit
Totally.
and all that, and figure out how do we make it amazing for the participants.
I
So
can see it.
yeah, we got a great opportunity here. So thank you so much, Miss Eliza. We'll see you on the
you.
mission Monday.
Yes, I'll see you all then.
All
All
right,
right.
Susie. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye.
What I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all we had the fire guests and all the opportunities? Relly Rails, bless you too, y'all. This is what we do. And y'all, when I told her, when I was talking to her on the phone, I was telling her too, I'm like, look, even if some of our heartbeats don't necessarily come in as participants, like you should definitely hire them on to work as part of the team. So that way you would be behind the scenes doing everything that she's doing to make sure that this program is all that it can be for the young people that it's supposed to serve. So I'm excited about that one. And she'll be on a Mission Monday. So anybody that doesn't normally join Mission Mondays, if you want to join that Mission Monday to holler at her and to be more connected, yo, let's do it. Just the land of opportunity. It's the land of opportunity. All right, man. Let's get into it, y'all, because we only got a little bit of time. Let me make sure my stuff over here working. Let me share my screen, y'all. Let's get into this. We getting into the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Mr. Stephen Covey. What's up, Neon? Say How you feeling, yo? How you feeling? Good to see you. You miss a lot. It's okay. Good thing these things are recorded, so you can always go back anything that you miss. And somebody get your man's Mr. Elaborator coming on here and talk about he in another meeting. Like, yo, y'all don't have to do that. Look, when you in another meeting, yo, just be in your other meeting. You could just hop on here, drop us a heart emoji or whatever the case. Like, nobody's gonna judge you, yo. Nobody's gonna judge you. Just go ahead, multitask, do whatever it is you're gonna do, yo. Get your mans, yo. Yes, Gemma the Dilemma, a great opportunity, yo. And like she said, normally you got to pay money to get into training programs to teach you how to become a health professional or to teach you how to become a tech professional. So the fact that not only are you getting the training for free, but they are also figuring out a way to pay you for doing the training, yo, don't get no better than that. Really, Russ, I got to think about not going to school again at the bed. Hey, yo, stop playing, yo. Hey, so I'm glad you feel good, yo. Yes, as you should. And y'all, I definitely recommend the book too, y'all. I'm a um I'm gonna write the book down right here. It is a great book. If you're serious about success, and if you're serious about like really figuring out like your path towards success, this is definitely a great read. And I want to say a few weeks ago when Sid did her presentation on Mission Mondays, she touched a little bit on just like the idea of having good habits, and just talking about the significance of having good habits. So, but we really just about to go in on what these 7 habits are. And this is a renowned leadership coach and author. So, like, these are things that people are practicing on like the CEO, VP level. So, you get this stuff right here, yo. Ain't nobody gonna be able to mess with you. All right. And these are in no particular order, y'all. These are in no particular order. All right. And when we talking about these, right? Think about these in the sense of a true habit, meaning something that you don't do some of the time, something that you don't do most of the time, but pretty much like this is what you do faithfully every single day. This is what you living by. So think about no days off. Think about this is a part of your character and becoming just a part of who you are. Because we could talk about these things all day long. And out of all 7 of these habits, I can name names on here right now and talk about different times where people have demonstrated different habits, but it ain't going to be as easy for me to talk about um people who this is just a part of who they are. Like this is a part of the reputation that they built for themselves. We got some people, but we don't have as many as we should have people who are actually demonstrating these habits on a consistent basis. So the first one is being proactive. And I know sometimes this one can be hard, especially for my procrastinators. Yo, procrastination is the enemy of productivity. So, not saying that you can't be a successful procrastinator, because I know some very successful procrastinators, but it just makes the job a lot harder. Like, why purposefully have yourself behind when you can operate ahead? So, with this one, you really want to be proactive and being proactive in a few things, accepting new challenges. Don't wait for opportunities to come to you. Definitely try to figure out ways for you to um, go and seek out new challenges and new opportunities for yourself. Um, Being proactive as far as being purposeful. Move with intent. And that's something that we talk about a lot around here, like being intentional. Like stuff that you do, you shouldn't just be doing it like just off the whim. Like, no, you should be thinking about what you want to do and being intentional about the things that you want to do and making sure that the things that you are doing are purposeful and aligned with where you want to go. Yes, Jim of the Dilemma, definitely starting small and being open-minded and being curious. That's a big part of it. And this is probably my favorite one right here. Begin with the end in mind. And this is something that me personally, I live by this. Whenever I'm doing something, one of my first questions is always, okay, well, what do we want to accomplish? What do we want to get? Like, what is the actual goal? And this is about being realistic with yourself, but then also inspiring yourself and inspiring other people towards whatever that vision is. So thinking about, all right, this is where we want to end up at. This is where we want to see ourselves at. With that in mind, where do we start? With that in mind, what should we be doing today? With that in mind, what should I be doing every single day? Yes, Jim of the Dilemma, the bigger picture. Using Tay Bangs for an example. We all know Tay Bangs' goal, she want to be a big recording artist, which she will be. And her thinking about, okay, what's my end goal? I want to be a world-renowned artist. I want to be on tour, touring different parts of the world. I want my music to be inspiring people, to motivating people. I want my music to live beyond me. I want people to be able to resonate with my music. I want my music to be the soundtrack to somebody's life. Those are the end goals. Those are the end states. So with that in mind, every single day, Tay Bang should be thinking, all right, how do I get there? What intentional actions do I need to be taking right now with what I have, which where I am, in order to be able to get there? So say I'm learning to walk towards my success and goals. That way I won't get burnt out at the end. I don't have to chase my goals because what's for me won't pass me. So, okay. I think I understand what you mean by that. But baby girl, you're going to feel that heat. And not being burnt out really is a skill that you have to perfect within yourself in order to be able to keep yourself mentally and emotionally well. People get burnt out not because of the hard work and not because they doing a lot of things or because they taking on too much. People get burnt out because mentally and emotionally they are overwhelmed and they can't handle that. So my advice always, especially for people like that are in our situation where we not where we want to be yet, like we not even really close to where we want to be yet, because the gap is so big between where we are and where we want to be. Like time ain't waiting for nobody. So we gotta go hard. We gotta push ourselves further than what we think that we can achieve. We gotta take on more than what we think that we are capable of taking on. But take it on with the idea of, you know what? I'm going to get this done. I'm going to figure out how to work this out. Like, you never know how much you are capable of doing if you don't push yourself to the limits. Like, living on that cautious edge, yo, people be dying on that cautious edge without ever really tapping into their greatness. Joe said, yeah, that's what I mean. That way you won't get mentally. Yes. We agreed on that part. Because I got some people that's with me right now that I should never not see them working, but yet every time I turn around, they got their hand out. I got some people, yo, right now that should be working literally from sun up to sundown because they got heavy responsibilities on their head and they shouldn't be able to afford to sit down and watch no television show. Like, how you telling me about the Real Housewives, but you don't have no money to fill your refrigerator? Don't make sense. Yes, Gemma, choosing carefully what you spend your time on. That's a big one. And that's why we always say you got to always be in control of your time and of your attention. Because when you allowing your attention to have you scrolling, looking at TikTok videos and all that other dumb mess, now you done lost time that you can't get back. Riley Russell, in my humble opinion, you should build and have a support system, whether you choose friends or close group, boyfriend, girlfriend, worry about being burnt out. Hey, yes, yes. Hey, yo, Relly Rouse. And I know you know Relly Rouse because you want so many projects. I be forgetting everything that you want. And the principal got you over there at the school too. So I already know, like, you don't take no days off and you literally work from sun up to sundown, like in the literal definition. So I already know that you get it. And you absolutely right. You got to build up that support system and make sure that you got the right people around you. And when you got other people around you who are also focused on success and focused on getting where they want to go, it's going to come much easier. It's when you got people around you that don't understand the grind, don't understand the hustle, don't have no goals for their life, don't have no big vision for their own life. They can't possibly understand or appreciate where you are in terms of being in grind mode because like they not even there. Ready for, and what if you're working towards your goals and it's a bit harder to be burnt out? Yeah, Riley Rouse, absolutely. And this is where I say you got to pick your struggle. You're either going to be stressed out and overwhelmed because you burnt out trying to get to where you want to go, or you're going to be stressed out and overwhelmed because you broke. That's a no-brainer for me. That is a no-brainer for me. And when you put things into perspective and really try to like just figure that part out, and when you come to an agreement, you know what? I'd rather work my butt off and be stressed out and be overwhelmed because I'm working getting it than to be stressed out and overwhelmed because I'm sitting over here broke and I'm underworking myself. Like, no, Charity said the time limit feature on iPhone is such a big help with the limiting digital interact. Hey, Charity, whatever you got to do, yo, whatever you got to do to keep yourself in check. We all have our own different mechanisms and different things that's going to help us. So definitely, if that's something that's going to help, yo, do it and do it all day long. All right. This one right here. Put first things first. And this one is a big one, y'all. And this one is saying focus on the important things first. We waste so much time working on crap that's not even important. Yeah, we got it done, but I mean, really, what did you get it done for? If you're just trying to check stuff off of your to-do list just to check it off because you like what it looks like to scratch something off your to-do list, yo, you're doing it wrong. Things that aren't important shouldn't even be on your to-do list in the first place. People who are highly successful, we put the important things first. And those are the things that we focus on doing. It's about being efficient when you do the right things. Because if you are efficient at doing the wrong things, you're not going to find growth. You're going to be stuck on that little hamster wheel. All right. This one right here, y'all. Think win-win. And this one is really about being able to make the right connections when you networking and connecting with people, but making sure that there are mutual benefits to be had. I'm in a lot of one-sided relationships, y'all. I ain't even about to hold y'all. And I ain't calling no names or nothing like that. But I'm in a whole lot of one-sided relationships. It's some people where I know if they hitting my phone, I know they about to ask me for something. It's some people, yo, before they even check up on me to make sure that I'm dead or alive or whatever, yo, the first thing out their mouth is, can they get this? Can I do this? Can I do that? I'm in a lot of one-sided relationships where I'm only in that relationship because they see a benefit of having me around. Don't be that, yo. Don't be that. Everybody needs help at some time or another in their life. I'm not taking that away from nobody. But you don't want to always be the person that need help. You don't want to always be you don't want to be stuck in that situation. At some point, you got to push yourself and say, you know what? I'm going to do better, not only because I got to help myself, but because I want to be able to add value to other people and not just always be the one with my hand out. Like, yo, you gotta make sure that when you make having these relationships and situations with people, that you are also offering value and that you're making it equally beneficial for both of y'all. Hey, Relly Wells, I know you know. Hey, Jimma said that little feeling when you get that text. Hey, Jimma, sometimes I don't even look at them, yo. And that's a part of my self-care too. Like, because people will wear you down. People who just take, they don't have no limits at all. They don't have no limits. They don't have no shame. They will keep asking and asking. Their freaking hand will be out just like this until their hand fall off. Nah, yo. Nah. Sometimes I gotta keep it moving, yo. And that's a part of my self-care. So say I took the tools from Mission Monday and broke down my goals and created goals for my goals. It has helped me, but more important, put first. Hey, so I love that so much. And if you don't mind, so could you share maybe next week or something like what you did and what your goals are? I really, I love to hear when people actually take what we talk about and put it in action. That's so big. Yes, Gemma, can't let other people drain you, yo. I'm on that. Say that small talk right before somebody asking for something is the worst than them asking me for something. Hey, yo, hey, see, but you know what? At least fake it with me. Give me the little bit of small talk. At least act like you can. Like, yo, yo, you know what I'm saying? That little small talk right before. Hey, yo, you is crazy, yo. I love it though, yo. All right. So seek to understand, then to be understood. Yo, this right here. Hey, yo, blood. Not they start by saying, hi, hi, good morning. How you doing? Hey, yo, stop, yo. You ain't even lying, yo. Hey, you are not even lying. But yo, seek to understand, then to be understood. This is one of the highly effective habits because it forces you to take yourself out of the equation first and figure out what's going on with whoever the other person is or whatever that situation is. This is one of those things where, all right, in certain situations, um, you can you can put yourself to the side for a minute and try to understand what's happening, what's going on. And then after you have that clear understanding, then going in to try to explain your piece or to try to be understood. Active listening, y'all, that is a skill that any effective inspirational leader has to have. In terms of leadership, you will not get far if you don't master that skill on how to be an active listener and how to effectively demonstrate that empathy in the moment. And doing this, right, with this skill, this is going to help you be better when it comes to communicating overall and also when it comes to like problem solving. Even if a person can't necessarily get their way, you will have a better opportunity, a better chance of coming to some common ground with problem solving with a person that feels like you understand them, feels like you can relate to them, and like you appreciate where they are coming from. So that's why that's so important. This next one right here, we talked about this one a few weeks ago, but synergize, being able to find out what that synergy looks like between you and other people. And synergy really is this idea that when you leverage everybody's strengths and what people are good at, you can create something greater. An example would be like in a team setting. If you are the leader of the team, instead of you focusing on what people are weak at and how people like just can't get this done or get that done, like if you focus on what people's strengths are and what they bring to the table and blend those together, you will be able to create synergy within the team. And that just basically means that now the team is stronger than what any person would be like just on their own outside of the team. And with those situations, you're able to create highly effective results. And that's very important for you as a leader because a lot of y'all are moving into leadership positions where, like, now you really are responsible for other people. It's really not just yourself that you lead and no more. Now you really got to worry about what other people on the team are doing. So that's very important. And then the last one, y'all, sharpen the saw. And this one is really speaking to how we talked about like that burnout that we talked about just a few minutes ago, making sure that you take time to sharpen yourself. We already know that iron sharpens iron in terms of the people that you hang around. So, like, if you hanging around people who are focused on success and people who are doing something with their life, you're going to be able to sharpen yourself from that. But also being very intentional about the things that you do to promote your own development, the things that you do to keep yourself mentally and emotionally stable so that you don't get those feelings of feeling overwhelmed and burnt out. And even if you do, you are capable of dealing with those things. You got to be able to preserve yourself and you got to be able to work under pressure. You can't sit up here and tell me how much of an effective leader you about to be and you can't work under pressure. The only time you can lead is when ain't nothing happening, when it ain't no problems, when it ain't no situations. If you one of those type of leaders, yo, cancel your whole leadership status because you're not really a leader. Leadership is all about being able to operate under pressure and being able to guide people through those storms that are bound to come. So, all right, those are the 7 habits of highly effective people. Now, let's get into this control circle. Let's talk about this real quick. All right. So we talked about those habits and then thinking about leadership and then thinking about the things that we need to do. It is very, very important that we always keep our circle of control in the back of our minds as we are navigating through, because this is going to help you to really kind of figure out, all right, what do I need to be focusing my actions on? What do I need to be focusing on my in terms of my attention? And what do I need to just let go of? So put this right here. All right. So this little one right here, right? This big circle right here. This is what you should avoid. These things, let me try to do this. Let me get my little shade on right here. These things right here, these are all the things that life is going to throw at you that you have absolutely no control over. These are all the things that make you upset. Jim of the Dilemma, stop cussing at me. These are all the things that make you upset, make you angry, get on your nerves, all that, but you have absolutely no control over it whatsoever. Y'all, understand that in your circle of control, you have to avoid those things. There's no way that you can avoid those things. No possible way. It's nothing you can do about it. Only thing that you can do is accept and move on. Oh, sorry about that, y'all. My little handwriting is a mess right there. That's the only thing that you can do right there. Anything else, accept and move. Anything else is a waste of your time. It's a failure. You're going to find yourself frustrated for nothing. This little circle this little part right here in your control circle, we're going to call this influence. And let me do this right here. No, this right here, this is what you can influence. This is maybe you don't have direct control over it, but maybe you know the person that got control over it. You don't have a direct say over what might happen with some of these things, but maybe you know the person that has the direct say. This is the circle right here, this influence. That's the circle that you want to expand. I tell y'all all the time, Miss Joni get things done because I got a great network. Not because I'm smart, not because I got all these jobs, not because I'm just this great person. No, my circle of influence is redonkulous. You heard me. My circle of influence is amazing. I'm not pushing the buttons per se, but I know the button pusher so I can get things done. Hey, so stop playing with me, yo. Yo said I'll take 30 more for 500. Hey, yo, you tried it. No, we about to get off of here. But this is where networking comes into play. This is where when you meet people, you want to get good relationships with those people. And like we said earlier, make sure that those relationships aren't just two-sided. Make sure that you bringing something to the table as well. The more you can expand this right here, the better off you are going to be when it comes to being able to handle challenges, issues, and things like that that comes your way. All right. And then this small circle right here, this small little space right here, you see this space? This is actually the stuff that you control. And this is where you should be spending most of your time. Right here. And I know it's a small space. And that right there helps you to put life into perspective. Because as you can see in life, there are so many more things that are outside of your control. So many things that are outside of your control. And it's only a small, small piece of things that are inside of your control. But this is where you focus your energy, yo. Focus your energy here. This is what deserves your time. This is what deserves your attention. This small space right here, the things that you can control. If you claim that you don't have enough time in your day to get all the things done that you need to get done, you got time over what time you wake up. You got control over what time you wake up. You might not want to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, but you know what? If that's what it takes to get you more time to work on those goals, then that's what you're going to do. You got control over that. Like, yo, it's just certain things that we really got to look at our lives and say, all right, what are the things that we have control over? How can I really go hard on those things? So, all right, y'all. I wish I had more time, y'all. We are way, way, way over our time. You know what? Let me see if Beats here real quick. Let me see if Beats is here because I wanna I got one more thing. Oh, Beats ain't even here, y'all. Beats might not even be coming. I'm I'm going to do this real quick. In 3 minutes. And if Beat's not here, y'all, then we going to go. You'll say just 4 minutes is not a lot. No, that's a lot. That's too much. We way over. But I'm going to do this because I got to bring this back because I think some people may have forgotten. And this is very important. Like when we talking about those things that you can control and those things that you can't control, yo. Hey, Donovan, stop cussing at me like that. Ain't no extra 30, yo. Remember the quadrant that we talked about. Oh, B said his Wi-Fi acting up. That's why he ain't here. Oh man, y'all locked up. All right. Remember, we talked about this. We said, oh man, my dad going. Handwriting. Sorry, y'all. We had urgent right there. We had not urgent. We have important. Hold up. And we have not important. Things that are right here, y'all. And I really need y'all to make sure that you taking good notes on this, y'all, because this is going to help you when you goal setting and when you getting into a space where you actually doing your stuff every single day and you getting into those good habits. When you got something that is important and urgent, yo, do that. Do that right away. These are your priorities right here. These are your priorities when something is important and is urgent. When something is important but is not urgent, plan for those, right? Those are the things that you plan to do. Those are the things where you can say, all right, let me make my to-do list. I can potentially do these things over a week or over a month, or even depending on what it is, maybe over 90 days. But if it's important and it's not urgent, make a plan to get those things done. Down here in this bottom space, y'all, if it's not important, but it's urgent, you want to delegate it. Now, you might not always be in a space where you can delegate stuff. You might not have a person that you can trust to do the work or somebody that's working with you or whatever like that. So if delegation is not an option, then this you have to plan non-urgently. And with that, right, because it's not important, but it is urgent, you want to plan it from a non-urgent perspective if you got to do it yourself. Now, communication is extremely important in this because if somebody is expecting it by a certain time and you know you can't get it by that certain time, you need to let them know that. You got to keep that line of communication open because just because it's not important to you doesn't necessarily mean that it's not important to the other person. So you want to be respectful on that. But the best thing to do, if you can, is to delegate it, to get some help with it so that you can focus more on your time on the things that are important and urgent. And then this last one, y'all, if it's not important and if it's not urgent, why are you even doing it, y'all? Eliminate it. Eliminate that thing so fast. And this is the bucket that I tell people to try to fill up. If you want to fill up any of these 4 buckets, fill up this one where you eliminate stuff because this right here is going to force you to stop putting time and energy into things that aren't connected to your goals, that aren't connected to where you want to go. And if you can look at your days and look at your to-do list and like really be honest with yourself and say, you know what, that don't even make sense. Or this is not helping me at all. The more you can put on that eliminate bucket list, the more time you can spend doing things that are up here, urgent and important, and things that are important but not urgent. Those two buckets are your most important buckets for you to focus your time and energy on. All right, y'all. We are way, 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 way over our time. My man's Beats done made it on here. I hope somebody got something out of that session, y'all. Beats!
Miss Joni, they doing me dirty.
They did you dirty, man.
Yeah, so I had a whole I got my slideshow that I usually got up on my computer and stuff, but my internet not coming through, so I can't really pull that up.
Oh, man.
I can still do it without the slideshow and just with what I got my little script out, but I mean I don't know if you think
Dang. No, it's up to you. I mean, look, we gotta do what we gotta do. Look, if you ain't got no slideshow, you ain't got no slideshow. You got information. What's up, Finn?
yeah.
Rally Rail, you crazy.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna just do it
Yeah.
without. I got everything else.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, thank you for being here for 2022. I'm gonna go ahead, hand it over to you.
All right. Hey, how you doing? Look. Yeah, yeah, okay. Circumstances ain't the most ain't what I usually want, but I'm not gonna trip. I got what thing that I wanted to talk about today. So move. So I was y'all 2022. I was y'all New Year's and at Christmas and stuff like that. That go for everybody. How's that going on? And what's up? Hey, Donovan. Hey, Donovan. My bad. My phone screen is small. What's up? Wallace. Okay. That's a new one. Hey, how you doing? Kaija. What's up? Hey. Yeah, so how was y'all 2022? You said boring. Yeah, I feel that. Boring. Good. I'm happy to hear that. For real. Yeah. It felt like a regular day. Yeah. I don't know what it's been with these last 2 years where they just been not hitting the same as the ones that we usually have. It's usually okay, you get the party and stuff like that, but these, man, they can take these back. I'm not even gonna. So yeah. So for me personally, I had COVID the whole of my winter break, which I was upset about. So I didn't get to do none of the fun stuff that I thought I was gonna be able to do, man. But I used that time, projects that I had, and I tried to make it productive. So, I think everything turned out for the best. Lately, man, let me see. Not take them back. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, them back. Give me. They'll make the best of it. Can y'all still hear me? It says I'm having a connection issue. I think I'm okay. All right. So yeah. So today I wanted to update y'all on how everything that's been going on and kind of just as well. I got special just kind of how do I put this, man? Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. So just want to talk about music and I guess how that's been going. Um, uh, you feel me? Where like we had a lot of musical artists come out with a lot of different, like some of them came out with waves and all the genres that uh, kind of made the rap and just the music game in general interesting. So um, yeah, man, maybe it might not even be that. It might just be that I haven't been exposed to enough. But from what I'm saying, from like the ones that are everybody is like, obsessed over right now, it's not really too much that's interesting me. Um, I'm just hoping for some diversity in the music game in 2022. That's what I'm hoping for. But um, personally, my musical journey, it's been interesting. You know, um, kind of had to redirect my.
Dang, yo. Then my man dirty, yo. Was it me or was he breaking up like the whole time, yo? Then my man's dirty.
I'm
Oh man, don't tell me you frozen. Somebody better screenshot that. That's a meme, yo. They making you into a meme.
I just
Dang, y'all. Send me the screenshot, y'all. Please, y'all. Send me the screenshot.
for another day.
Dang, beats. Yo, y'all know Voices on Vax doing $20 a post, yo. You better get your post money, yo. You better make this a VOV meme and get your $20. Y'all lucky I'm not a youth
Y'all
because
hear
I'd have had 5 posts up by now, $100. Beats.
me?
Beats, you give it Transformer, babe. You give it Transformer. Oh man. Please somebody send me that screenshot, yo. Hey, Dawn, I'm serious, yo. I'm, I'm serious. Hey, yo. My man is giving Transformer. I don't know. All right, y'all. He said he gonna save this for next week, yo. Dang. Oh man. All right. Y'all get to get off the hook, yo. Hey, yo, please somebody send me that screenshot, yo, cause that's a good VOV meme. I'm gonna get on that, get my $20. And y'all know we about to give out $1,000 for the rap challenge. So you still got like a week. And don't think that you gotta be some certified professional rapper, yo. No, like that's not even what it's about. Like, and $1,000, like, come on, you can try your hand. And the person with the most interaction on their post is going to be the winner. So even if your verse is trash, yo, if all your friends come on and support your video, that's $1,000. Y'all play with y'all money. Y'all don't want to get this money, yo. Y'all ain't really about to get this money. I'm gonna see y'all later, yo. This has been a great first session, y'all. I'm happy to be back, happy and excited to start 2022, yo. If y'all thought we did some big things in 2021, yo, wait till you see what we got coming up for 2022, yo. Banger at the banger at the banger, yo. So looking forward to seeing everybody grow, yo. Looking forward to seeing all the great things that y'all gonna do. And y'all already know what I'm gonna say, because I've been saying it to you all last year. You thought y'all was gonna get out of it? No. Go be productive, yo. Go work on your goals. Yo, you still got about at least an hour and a half left of the working day, yo. Go be productive. Work on those goals. And if you ain't got no goals, yo, don't hit me up. Go hit up one of these other heartbeats, yo. Let them help you figure out what your goals are. But it's imperative that you have some goals that are aligned with where you want to go. So, with that being said, y'all, when I'm going to see y'all tomorrow for Focus Friday, you already knew. Y'all, I'm out of here, y'all.